So what is up, you guys? It's your boy Cheeseburger Motovlog back again. Okay, cool. So, sorry guys, pangunahan ko na kayo. Nahirapan pa rin ako magsalita gawa ng pamamaga ng pangako. And today, or tonight rather, kasi gabi na nung as I am recording this video, gabi na. So, tonight we're going to un unwrap and unbox this SD card na in-order natin sa ano ba, Orange app. I don't know. Ba't na-normalize yung mga ganun-ganan na term. But anyway, in-order natin to sa Orange app. Hindi ko ipapakita yung harap obviously kasi hindi ito yung address ko, yung personal information ko. But it's an SD card for our DJI Osmo Action 4 na in-unbox din natin sa previous video. So I highly recommend you guys watch that those videos that I have uploaded prior to this video kasi very immersive unboxing experience yun. And onting kwentuhan na din since I'm trying to regain the catching up with you guys, no? The catching up moments with my kacheesies. So yeah, by the way, meron na akong dalawang extra inilagay ko na nga agad sila dito sa sa SD card slot or SD card storage dito sa battery hub ng DJI Osmo Action 4, no? So meron akong dalawang extra SD card, parehas silang 16 gig, but yung yung rating nila is not that compatible. I mean, compatible sila sa lower resolutions, but on higher resolutions, much better na gumamit tayo ng V30, at least V30 A2 and U3 na classification ng SD card, no? And yun yung binili natin sa Orange app, and yun yung sabay-sabay nating i-unbox na ngayon. And hopefully okay to, good yung item na in-order natin. In the long run, wala magiging problema sa recording kasi sobrang hassle naman yun. Yung tipong nagre-record ka, malupit yung mga nangyayari sa paligid. Oops. So, nagre-record ka, malupit yung nangyayari sa paligid. But, turns out, walang na-record. Corrupted yung file. Not playable. Hindi siya maganda panoorin. So, hopefully, hindi mangyari yun with this SD card. Of course, I've read reviews about this SD card. They're like appealing naman. They're like pleasing and promising naman. That's why I've decided na ito yung bilhin na SD card. It's just a budget-friendly SD card. Yet, yun nga, yung tatlong rating na sinabi ko kanina for a compatible SD card para sa DJI Osmo Action 4, especially if you're planning to record on higher frame rate, on higher resolution. Hopefully, a perfect tong SD card na to kahit na budget-friendly lang siya. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get into it. So, first, let me gently cut this thing down, no? Kasi tulad nga nasabi ko sa previous video, super OC akong tao. Ayoko nang makalat, ayoko nang, alam mo yun, gusto ko laging pleasing sa eye ko. I mean, if we can do it that way naman, na hindi naman ganun ka OA, no? Why not? It's better naman, di ba? So, ayan. Nalagyan ko na siya ng parang laceration. So, pwede na siyang mahila para mapunit. And, so, yellow. Yung packaging ng SD card. So, maybe you guys already have an idea anong SD card to, but I'm going to reveal it now in 3, 2, wala nang 1. Ayan. Popcorn ang brand. Ito yung sinasabi ko, V30, U3, and A2 yung rating niya. 128 gig. Kasi nga, sabi ko nga sa previous vlog ko, meron kaming upcoming ride ng mga tropa ko. Very, very long ride, no? First time ko magla-long ride ng ganon. Kaya 128 gig na yung SD card na binili ko para maging smooth and tuloy-tuloy yung yung recording natin, no? So magiging burden lang nun, if I may say so, sa magiging vlog na yon, sa magiging ride na yun, is yung battery. Kasi we only have 3 batteries and each battery can last up to like less than 2 hours. But yeah, I don't wanna give you guys too much hint about sa ride kasi baka mahulaan nyo kung saan kami magra-ride kasi if you're gonna do the math, you know. Anyway, don't worry about it. Basta panoorin nyo na lang at hintayin nyo na lang yung vlog na yon. So, there's not much left inside, no? So we're gonna put this plastic aside and alisin na natin yung DJI Osmo Action 4 sa ano niya, sa frame niya, no, or sa case para smooth transaction lang mamaya. Medyo maano siya, medyo mahigpit pa siya, break in pa niya. Then magkuha na tayo ng battery. Lagyan na natin ng battery yung DJI Osmo Action 4 natin. By the way, na-activate ko na pala to kasi sa previous video hindi ko tinuloy yung activation. Sabi ko saglit lang, pero hindi ko na tinuloy yung activation. Binoot off ko lang siya for the sake of the video. And also para malaman na talagang ano siya, nag-open, no? So ayan, may battery na. And let's get back dito sa dito sa popcorn SD card na binili natin. So it only cost me like 500 pesos due to vouchers. But originally nasa 800 pesos lang siya. Hindi ko pa kayang bumili. I mean, wala pa akong that extra budget para bumili ng SanDisk, ng Lexar SD card, Samsung SD card na talagang nasa top of the line na sila, yung mga brand na yon. So, yun nga, at chinek ko naman yung review nito. Very promising naman yung reviews na nabasa ko. That's why I've decided na for the time being, ito na muna yung gagamitin natin for our future moto vlogs. And let's just hope na wala magiging problema. So, yan. Nakalagay mismo sa SD card yung rating, yung classifications. And yan. Okay. Let me just post the video. Alisin ko lang siya dito sa sa paper paper enclosure. Then I'll get back to you guys, okay? Alright, so going back. As you can see guys, natanggal ko na siya dito. And ito yung itsura niya. Ayan. Meron siyang serial number yung nakikita ko sa likod ng SD card. Meron siyang serial number sa likod, no? Meron din siyang card reader. Then pop out na natin yung pinaka SD card from its case. Let's just do it very carefully. Okay? Alright, ito yung pinaka SD card. Ang cute ng kulay niya, no? Honeycomb yung kulay niya. Pollen, para siyang kakulay siya nung Jordan 1 pollen na gusto ko. Black and yellow. So ayan yung pinaka SD card. And alam nyo guys, not normally, but talagang pagka gumamit kayo ng mababang rating or classification ng SD card sa mga gantong action camera, especially mga modelong action camera like this one, DJI Osmo Action 4, may hint or not really, I can't really say na warning siya, pero parang may hint na lalabas na slow SD card speed, recording may stop. Syempre nakaka-alarm yun, no? Kasi of course ayaw mo naman na habang nagre-record ka maputol yung video sa kalagitnaan ng pagre-record mo. That's why highly recommended na at least gumamit ka ng mga SD card na may rating na ito nga V30, U3 and A2. There are higher rating than this. Obviously much better yung mga yun. But as far as I know, ito yung pinaka minimum rating para sa pure compatibility sa mga gantong DJI Osmo Action 4 and the likes, no? Yung mga kaparehas niyang action cameras, be it GoPro or Insta360. So try na natin siyang ilagay sa loob. Again, we're gonna do it very carefully kasi this is the first time na lalagyan ko tong camera, no, ng SD card, and hopefully maging smooth yung pag-boot up, yung pag-reformat natin, no? Kasi every time na maglalagay ka ng bagong SD card, that's another what like information for you guys to know is pagka maglalagay ka ng SD card sa mga action camera, in our case DJI Osmo Action 4, kailangan siyang i-reformat. That basically means na lahat ng existing file, kung bawa gagamit ka ng SD card na like existing SD card mo, no, na merong existing files na sa loob, kung gagamitin mo, gusto mo siyang gamitin like for the time being sa sa action camera mo, kailangan siyang i-reformat. That equates to erasing all the data and files that's already existing inside of the SD card. So that's one thing you guys have to remember. So better back up the files and data kung mahalaga sila para sa inyo. But this one, still, kahit na brand new siya, kailangan pa rin siyang i-reformat, I think, to better integrate the SD card sa camera, no? Which we're also gonna do here on this video. So, ilalagay na natin siya. Alright. Once narinig na natin yung click, or ma-feel yung click, okay na yon. Then, we're gonna boot it up. Once again, inano ko na siya, like, quick demo ko na siya sa previous video ko. Pero for you guys to boot up an action camera like this, just one press here. Ito yung pinaka-boot up button niya. By the way, ano palang tawag dito? Snapshot, no? So, snapshot ang tawag dyan. Ito, pwede ko din siyang pindutin if I wanna start the recording like immediately, no? Pagka pinindot ko to, give it 2 seconds, mag-start na siya mag-record. Then, let's say after 10 minutes, ayaw mo na mag-record, gusto mo na i-stop. Pindutin mo lang ulit to, one press lang ulit dito. Mag-i-stop yung recording, then magka-countdown ng 3 seconds, mamatay yung magta-turn off yung camera, which is like a very genius way, no, para magtipid ng battery. And also, pwede ka din mag-set ng sleep time para sa both screen ng camera. Like 1 minute, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. 2 seconds ata pinakamababa, but ako, I think gagamitin natin is 1 minute para at least meron tayong 1 minute buffer para ma-check halimbawa nasa biyahe na tayo, ma-check sa side mirror na nagre-record talaga tayo, playing siya, hindi lang dahil sa red blinking dot, pero also makita natin siya sa sa pinaka smaller screen ng camera na nagre-record talaga siya. At least may 1 minute tayo para gawin yon bago mag-sleep yung camera or yung screen. That's also another great way to save up battery. But the main power button is over here. One press, power on, press and hold, turn it off. Okay? Alright. So, let's see here. Reset date and time. Confirm. Nagawa ko na to Nagawa ko na to kanina, but pardon me guys. Kailangan ko siya ulit gawin. Ano ba ngayon? Alam ko ngayon is 23. And what time are we now? We're now at 2:51. So, gawin natin yan 2:53. Okay, so ayun. Nakita nyo guys, kanina lumabas na kailangan natin siya i-reformat. So, pupunta tayo sa settings. Ito yung snapshot na sinasabi ko. Snapshot with, ito yan, snapshot. Tapos, inano ko na din. Tinurn on ko na din yung toggle for isang screen lang yung magla-live view, no, para makatipid din sa battery. So while live viewing here sa main screen, naka-turn off to, and if gusto ko mag-live view dito sa smaller screen, I just have to to click on it, then may lalabas na hint, then swipe it up, and there we go. And ito naman yung magla-lock. So ayun, same thing. Kung gusto mong bumalik ng live viewing sa main screen, just click on it, swipe it up, and there we go. Okay, now going back, punta tayo sa settings ulit. Hanapin natin yung SD card reformat. Ito yung sinasabi ko, screen off when recording. Sinet ko siya sa 1 minute. Then, auto power off naman. Ito yung pagka naka-ano lang siya, naka-standby lang siya. No? Wala kang ginagawang recording or whatnot. In about 5 minutes, mag-auto power off siya. So, ayan. Nakikita nyo guys, 128 gig yung ano natin, no? Yung binili nating SD card. But, nakalagay dito is 00 gig, 0.0 gig. Dahil nga, kailangan pa natin siya i-reformat, which we're gonna do now. Alright. Let's just wait na. It's taking a good while para ma-reformat. Reformat? I don't know. I think reformat para sa mga used SD card, then format sa mga brand new. Maybe. Oh, lumalabas pa rin yung ano, yung sinasabi kong warning. Oh, that's not a good indication na true to its word yung ano, yung rating na nakalagay dito. But yeah, let's just hope na wala magiging problema sa mga future recordings natin, no. After all, plano ko lang din naman mag-record sa, actually turn off natin tong Rocksteady. Ayan, hindi ko feel na may Rocksteady. Then plano ko lang din mag-record sa 1080p, no. 1080p at 30 frames per second. And i-set na din natin yung ano natin, no, yung exposure sa set natin sa punta tayo sa manual, set natin dito. Then rule of thumb, yung shutter speed should be like twice the number ng ng frame rate. So naka 30 fps tayo. That's why gagawin natin siyang 1/60, no, yung shutter speed. Then since gabi na, pagpalagay natin magre-record ako ngayong gabi sa labas, ito ang better ISO 1 to 12,800 confirm. So wide lang natin yung field of view, white balance, manual. Parang feel ko na nasa ano siya, 5.2K. Okay, low light enhancement, image enhancement, auto. We're not gonna use that. Wind noise, i-high natin. Since naka 180p tayo, pwede natin siyang i-high. After all, yung high, available lang siya sa 180p. Ayan. Then stereo. Then, ayan. So, meron tayong, sa gantong settings natin, 1080p at 30 frames per second, Rocksteady off. Meron tayong almost 7 hours recording time, expected recording time, no? So, itatry ko muna siya mag-record for like 20 minutes kung may ma-encounter tayong problema. Kung wala, good. Kung meron, that's not good. So, babalikan ko na lang kayo guys, no? For now, sit back and relax. Okay? I'll be right back. So, ayun guys, we're back again. So, paunahan ko na kayo guys. Sorry kung meron kayong mga noise na maririnig sa recording na to kasi medyo maingay ang paligid. But anyway, na-testing na natin siya. I have even watched the video on my laptop. Ginamit ko yung yung card reader, no, para mapanood ko yung video sa laptop. And wala namang mga glitching, stuttering phenomena na nangyari. And I even, or not even, but yun nga, tulad ng sabi ko, 20 minutes yung recording time na ibibigay ko dito. Ayun, I even recorded at 2.7K, hindi 1080p. Kasi syempre 2.7K, obviously that's more like, that's more demanding than 1080p, no? So, ito yung settings na ginamit ko while mag-test ng recording. 2.7K resolution, 30 frames per second pa rin, rock steady off. And ayun, umabot pa ng 21 minutes yung recording ko. And I watched it thoroughly. Wala naman ako nakita or wala naman ako na-notice na glitching and stuttering phenomena sa footage, no? Which is a good indication. But still, ayun nga, lumalabas pa rin yung yung hint or notice na sinasabi ko about slow SD card speed. But I hope na hindi siya ganoon magiging destructive or di siya ganoon makaka-apekto sa mga recordings na gagawin natin in the future using this SD card, no? Using the Popcorn SD card 128 gig. And just so you guys know, bumaba yung natin, yung estimated recording time since naka 2.7K resolution. But if we're gonna set it back to 1080p, ayun, tumaas siya, naging 6 hours plus ulit. So, ayun, hopefully okay yung natin, okay yung SD card natin at walang magiging abere sa mga future recording natin, no? And I mean, yun din naman yung pinaka-aim natin dito, no? Especially we're gonna be doing moto vlog, we want the best and the most smooth experience, the most smooth recording and the most smooth viewing and watching of the watch time rather of the video that I'm going to upload in the very near future. So, I suppose that's pretty much it for now. So, yung mga other stuff na pagkakakabitin ko pa, don't worry, i-film ko din yun, i-content ko din yun, para nga mapanood nyo din guys, no? Just like yung KY Pro. Yung KY Pro, hindi ko pa siya na ikakabit sa helmet ko. So, syempre, din natin yun, i-record din natin yun. Kasi, ayun, that's like, uploading ano ba tawag doon, sequential videos or uploading more often videos is like a one step forward or one step closer sa pagbawi sa inyo mga ka-cheesy. So I suppose that's pretty much it for this video. Talagang ang ginawa natin is unboxing ng SD card, check ng specification, compatibility, and whatnot, and giving it a try and a test. And so far, so good. Hopefully, walang magiging problema sa mga futures recording natin. And we aim for the best here. That's why I'll also be doing a lot of effort to ensure na meron tayong smooth, best, and malupet na content. Especially rides and moto vlog contents. Alright? I'll be right back again guys for another video. Asahan nyo yon. For now, this pretty much it for me. Thank you sa panonood. Do not forget to support, subscribe, like, comment, share, all of those good stuff. And I'll catch you guys again on another video. Alright? Cheese out.